Hi everyone, it's Tony here with Nerds Never Sleep, and it's time again for another Weekly Roundup. That's right, this is the time of the week where I kind of give you guys some updates on the page and the channel, things like that, but also show you guys all of the statues, figures, and collectibles that I highlighted here on the channel using things like Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, and TikToks. So the algorithms are a little finicky sometimes, so some things you guys don't see. Sometimes you do see some things. So, again, this is where I go and I show you guys everything. As you can see, I do have a pretty full table this week, even though I did miss one day because my figure I had ordered to highlight did not show up on time. It did, however, arrive for this week. So you will be getting a Thursday figure this week. As you also probably saw, I had a trio of figures another day to kind of make up for things and balance it all out. So with that being said, I'm just going to get right into it today because I am behind. A lot of stuff's been going on at the beginning of this week to set me back, but we're going to try to get right back into it. So first things first, started off with an incredible one that I was actually really surprised on. This Hatsune Miku here, and she's part of a newer series, like it's almost, I guess, like a Times of the World kind of thing. And I consider this is called the American, like, retro Miku. And the biggest thing I love about this is this little tiny base. This little tiny base. I love this, and I wish more prize figures would do small bases if the feet have if the feet have a small profile. For example, if they have a wide profile, Wild Stance, like other figures, obviously make a wider base. But when you have things like this, you have a small area for the feet and a giant base, it kind of does hurt things a little bit display-wise. This I absolutely adore. I think this is perfect, having this little tiny base. And honestly, I'm pretty excited to see where they go with this line because this kind of retro Miku is absolutely adorable. That being said, one I just referenced, Twin Tuesday, was this Trio Try-It Rem, which is obviously a racing Rem. And I know there's a Ram, or Rom, however you guys pronounce it, in this set as well. I just don't know who the third one is yet. I'm going to guess it's going to be Amelia. But I do have the second one en route, so hopefully we'll be able to show her next week. If not, I'll give you guys something else. Really, really, really liked this one. I like the racing figures, a lot of the Good Smile ones, stuff like that. So this is pretty cool, and she's not considered a Good Smile racing girl, so it's just kind of cool they did their own thing. So really like this one a lot. Like her little hat, stuff like that. The big one this week, in every sense of the word, is Waifu Wednesday. Now, this, for those of you who don't know, is the girl from the Borderlands series. This is Mad Moxie. And this thing you don't see very often. I actually got her at GameStop back in the day. And she is another of the now defunct Chronicle Collectibles pieces. As you can see, they did some pretty awesome work. And this was a very low price statue for what it was. So they actually made this in a couple different coat variants. And then they also, I believe it was Chronicle as well, that made another Moxie statue that was for 2K. Either that or it was just 2K Direct that made it. I don't remember, because I had ordered 3 and they all arrived broken and defective. So I actually never got one. There was another Moxie statue of her standing on top of a claptrap, looking up her underneath at her panties, and it was really, really cool. And she's super hard to find. This one you can still find her everywhere, but she's costly. But the other one, because there was so many defects and damages, they actually removed it from sale after a while. So if you didn't get it and get one that was in good shape, you were screwed. So if anyone out there does have one and wants to part with her, let me know. Brings me now to the day, 2 weeks in a row now that I've skipped. Time I got reincarnated Thursday. Didn't really have anything new to show you guys. So I've been kind of waiting because I had some things on order. Some things got held up from Japan. So I kind of just skipped the day, which I probably shouldn't have. Probably just should have showed you guys some other stuff. But I promise you, this week, we will have a Thursday segment. It's actually, going to spoil it, it's going to be Violet. So if you guys aren't familiar with Violet yet, you haven't read the manga much, or you didn't watch the most recent movie, you probably won't know who she is. She's pretty cool, and she looks really cool. So be ready for that. Figure Friday, I made up for it with this kick-ass combination battle trio of what I dub the clap battle between Yuji and Todo fighting Hanami. This is one of my favorite fights in Jujutsu Kaisen. Even still to this day, it's one of my favorite fights. I love Todo. I think he's hilarious. And, you know, my only gripe with these is that they wobble a little bit. And I think it's just because the way these lower pieces are sculpted. I don't think they're sculpted evenly. Like, this one actually does have some wobble, a lot of wobble to it. And they don't fit perfectly together, which I would like better if they did fit perfectly together. There are some kind of grooves that they're supposed to give you a kind of like a guide as to how they're supposed to go, but they're not perfect. So prize figures typically aren't perfect, so I can give that. But this is a really, really cool display when you have them all together. Like I said, with the My Hero ones, I really like when they do stuff like this and the pieces can be displayed together. You know, stuff like other figures, like even with this, I wish they would have almost bases that would connect. So if you have all three, you can connect them together and there wouldn't just be all these separated bases. But just one of my gripes I have with prize figures and stuff like that in general, but it's a minor one. So that leads me in to our final piece of the week, Schoolgirl Saturday, which has been a popular one when I do these Bang Dream Girls, and it's usually always the obscure girls. Like Remy did very, very good with you guys. And like I said, it's always the very obscure ones that seem to do good with you guys, and maybe it's because no one covers these ones. But she came out as the rest of this line. Very, very nice. I like this line so much. And I think I only have 2 or 3 of the series left. I have to see if I have the others as well. Thought I did, but I got to go double check. So we're going to keep Schoolgirl Saturday going for the next couple of weeks. May switch back to Sword Art Saturday. May switch up to Demon Slayer Saturday. We'll see. But that's the rundown on everything I've shown the past week. Let's go ahead now and take a look at them all. Yeah, so that was it for your closer look at all of the pieces I highlighted this past week. Now, what I usually do at this point is I kind of give you guys what I thought my favorites were. And as I do it, I always give you guys a pick from the higher end stuff and a pick from the lower end stuff. In this case, Moxie, in all of her glory, is the only higher end piece here in the run. So she wins by default. She'd probably win anyways. So she's going to stay right here. And to be honest, it's kind of a tough one between the Miku and the Rem. But honestly, I got to give my prize figure of the week to the retro American Miku because I love the little stylus. I even love how they kind of gave her the different kind of look in her face to give her kind of that classic retro look. I think she is fantastic, and I cannot wait to see what they do in Volume 2 and 3, etc. So, those are going to be my picks for the week. I'm going to put Rem over here, give the boys a little bit of space. But yeah, these are my favorites for the week. Let me know in the comments what your favorite this week was. And let me know if there's any other like sets or lines and things like that you guys would like me to cover, anything you guys are more interested in seeing, or if there's anything that I do usually highlight the channel that you guys wouldn't mind me doing like a themed week on. That being said, before I close out the video, I'm going to give you guys a couple of updates. Now, as I said previously, the past week I've been a little bogged down outside of things, in the real world. I have been doing my live streams, been trying to keep going with that. It's been a lot of fun hanging out with people. More people have been coming in and chatting and things like that. We just shoot the breeze on video games, things like that, and it's just fun. I enjoy it. Those of you who come in and start chatting and have, a good old time, I appreciate it. Makes me want to keep doing it more. But I'm still trying to get a proper time frame to when I can make like an actual schedule of doing it. So I'm hoping that maybe by next week I'm going to be doing around noontime Eastern streams because I'm going to be working pretty much every single night of the week for the next 2 weeks. So it's going to be a little crazy here. But I am going to finish editing my Mega Man First Four Figures video. That actually had issues where I got copyrighted for music playing in the background of the video. So I think I have that all ironed out. So hopefully you guys will get that this week. I'm going to try to be putting out the other video that got nailed as well. I just got that back from my friend cleaning up the audio, which was Iron Studios' Deadpool. That's why I didn't get to get it out to you guys during the trailer because it got flagged for music in the background again. That was very, very low. I mean, you had to have your volume cranked to hear that music. So, I don't know. It's just YouTube being YouTube. So, my buddy actually cleaned up the audio for me on that. Hopefully, it's good enough, and I'll have to edit it back up and post it. So, I should have that out this week as well. And I don't really know what else I'm going to have out. So I guess we'll just wait and see. But I might have a couple of smaller things coming as well. So I'm going to try to limit everything to about 2 to 3 videos every week so I don't kind of overdo it. And see where we go from there. But I do want to get back on track. And again, I want to start doing some more live streaming for you guys because I'm having a lot of fun. But if you guys think I should go to Twitch instead of YouTube, because that's where I've been streaming now, let me know, because I'm still obviously I'm new to streaming and things like that. Still getting through Persona 3 Royal. Almost at the end of it, I think there is a month and a half of game time left in the game. So pretty close to being at the end. I know we finished the last of the 12 major arcanas on stream the last time. So now all we're doing is kind of progressing towards the end of the game. And, yeah, guys, that's going to be it for this week. So, Hope you guys enjoyed checking all these figures. Again, let me know what you liked the best, what you guys want to see more of in the comments. Thank you guys for watching. Click the like button, click the subscribe button, click the share button, spread the nerdiness. Follow on all the socials. The link tree is down in my description. And yeah, guys, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, everyone.